Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this game in the IS-2. Now before we get into the game itself, I just wanted to quickly say I've used this video as an opportunity to fiddle with some settings. So I've turned the graphics down, and I've also fiddled with the sound settings on the microphone. I turned the graphics down because some of the previous replays were being a little bit jerky, so we'll see how this thing pans out basically. And hopefully it'll be alright. So this is the IS-2. At the time of playing this, I am still using the stock gun, the 100mm gun. And it's, you know, it's not a terrible gun. It's not as good as the 122mm, which I have subsequently unlocked and used, and I will have some replays showing. Get my words out in a minute. But it's definitely not an exceptionally painful stock grind. And so we're just going to see how this game goes, and hopefully in subsequent replays I'll turn the graphics back up a bit. But yeah, just for now, as I say, I've got them turned down, and I'll fiddle with the sound settings later on as well. I'm just trying to find an optimal setting for this. So this is a tier 8 game. We are here on Airfield, standard game, not that there's any other sort of game on Airfield. And initially, I'm just going to go over to this point here and see what I can see. Now, the IS-2 is a Chinese tank, and all the Chinese tanks are cursed with abysmal gun depression. So, that does somewhat limit what I can do in this position. But I do manage to put a shot into that T-44, but he manages to respond in kind, although I bounced that guy, which is nice. Also, the replay graphics settings, you know, in terms of the reticle and how people's names appear and whatnot, keep returning to default every single time you try and play a replay, and I completely forgot to change them on this occasion, but I'll do it for the next one. It's not a biggie. And there we go. One AMX 5100 is down. Now that's a very dangerous tier 8 heavy tank out of the way, so that's very good news for us. And we put a bit of damage into him before he died. So basically, when you go from the 100mm to the 122mm guns, you keep the same penetration, you actually get slightly less accurate and have a slightly worse aiming time, but you get much higher alpha damage. And it's not as if this gun has a particularly quick reload or anything, you know, it's okay. It's something of the order of 10 or 11 seconds or something. Maybe about 9 or 10 seconds actually with the 100% crew, but it's not like it gives you a lot of DPM compared with the 122mm guns, and the 122s at least give you the alpha damage. So we just lost a Scout Panther, or the Awful Panther. Seeing if I can get a shot on this fellow. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Come on, dude. Nah, that one missed. Oh dear, T-28 prototype. He's big and scary. So I'm just going to back the hell off. Oh, and I'm in a very awkward spot here. I've got bad guys to the front and bad guy... Oh, no, I thought I had bad guys to the rear, but they seem to have moved off a little bit. But, that was never going to penetrate. I don't even know why I bothered with the shot, to be honest. Repair kit to get the hell out of there. And side shot on a T-28 prototype. We will take that shot any day of the weekend. Oh, good lord. Our friends from behind are back. Oh, this is looking really bad. Okay. He seems to be trying to protect his T-28 friend, which is fantastic. Oh, I didn't realise someone had already taken him out. Oh. It's a great move by that T-34 too. So you know, massive respect to this guy for trying to protect his teammate. And I almost get shot in the rear by my ally, but long story short, he dies. The T-28 prototype dies, and I am still just about alive. And now we're left with this T-44. And there you're seeing... so it looked like I shot through solid rock there. One of the things you're seeing there is with the graphics on minimum setting, the surfaces don't render as well. The polygons are a lot rougher. So sometimes it can appear that you're shooting through solid objects, or that you have a shot whereas in fact you don't. But, you know, there we go. So I missed the T-44 there, which is irritating. I don't have a 100% crew at this point, I should probably mention. And I'm just being very cautious, because I'm rather conscious that I'm on 107 health, and that's not particularly good. So we're winning 8-6, which is nice. But both sides still have some very dangerous tanks left. So, you know, let's not rest on our laurels completely. But, oh, hello. There's an IS-3 over here. Now, he's actually a team-killing IS-3. I assume that was accidental, but, you know, you never know. But I'm going to see if I can help this guy out anyway. Put 270 damage through his side. And if he doesn't manage to take the guy out, then hopefully I can finish him off. Oh, he straightens his side out, and there we go, one dead IS-3. Hurrah! The scores are 11-8, and the enemy team only have 2 tier 8s left. But, you know, let's not underestimate them. T-69 and the Borsig, both very, very dangerous machines. And a lot of the guys on our team, including myself, are quite badly beaten up and on pretty low health. And, oh dear, there's the Borsig. Okay, so I decide to push onto the base. Because if the Borsig's there, it's quite unlikely that there'll be anyone camping on that ridge at D2. It's not, you know, impossible. The VK might be sitting up there, or the T-69. But the... well, no, the T-69 has been spotted, so it's not him. So maybe the VK's up there. But, no fires come in yet. Our T-34-2 has managed to move around. He hasn't been shot up, so it seems unlikely. There's the artillery. See if we can do something about this scumbag. No offence to any artillery drivers out there. I mean, I drive artillery as well, as you may have noticed, so don't take it personally. Everyone gets frustrated by artillery sometimes, even the people who are currently driving them, because, I mean, damn. But yeah, T-34-2 finishes him off, which is nice. Oh, Borsig claims our T-34-3. Oh dear. So they've still got the T-69, the Borsig, and the VK. Now I must confess at the moment, I am not feeling colossally brave, sitting here on 107 health. But, I'm going to see if I can get shots on anyone. Ooh, there's the VK. Aim, and there's a shot into him for 239. Low, you know, below average damage roll, but not catastrophically so. Thankfully that shot bounces, so I still have my invader points, but the Jagdpanzer II finishes him off before I have a chance to. Someone kills the Borsig, and suddenly it's just the T-69, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just runs away for the last few seconds until the game ends. And there we go, we capped that one out. Not the best game in the world, but it's a pretty much stock tank. In a tier 8 game, and we do respectably. I think we get top XP score in the game, although I can't quite remember. But certainly, we do indeed do respectably. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And as I said before, I'm going to keep fiddling with the sound and video settings to try and get the best quality that I can. Okay? So, I wish you guys happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.